Goku undoubtedly has some of the most terrifying strength feats in all of anime. At his peak, he can literally destroy entire planets, but he didn't start out that way. Goku and his friend Krillin trained under Master Roshi, doing push-ups with the old geezer sitting on their backs. They built their foundation in calisthenics, which shaped Goku's strength from the very beginning. In this video, I'll break down why Goku chose calisthenics and how you can train like him at home to build an insane anime physique without ever touching a single weight. Before we continue, let me acknowledge the fact that Goku didn't only do calisthenics. He also did other forms of training like meditation, martial arts, and he actually also used some sort of weights. For example, he used weights all over his body to boost his speed and his strength later on. When he dropped the weights, he was much stronger.
Just a minute, please. Before we continue, I need to shed some of these clothes.
However, I don't really consider that as traditional weight training, whereas Goku clearly did a bunch of calisthenics throughout his whole journey. He did push-ups, he did sit-ups, he did squats, and he continued to progress in those exercises in his journey. These exercises were always at the core of Goku's workout program, and there are some really core reasons why. So without further ado, let's get into reason number one, which is convenience. Goku is always traveling all around the universe throughout his journey, and it's not always possible for him to bring weights with him. However, bodyweight exercises will always be available no matter where you are in the universe. And you can exploit this exact principle yourself at home. If you want to start your workout journey from the comfort of your own home, calisthenics exercises is the simple and easy choice. I created the anime blueprint for this exact reason. I know that most of you guys just need a simple and an easy way to get started with working out at home, and that's why I made this completely free for you to download in the description down below. And it even includes a whole skill tree where you can track your progress. Like, let's say you want the muscle up, it's gonna show you the exact exercises that you're gonna do to get the muscle up. So download the anime blueprint in the description down below and start your training arc. Reason number two, calisthenics is insanely effective. Bodyweight training doesn't just end up push-ups. Once you've mastered the basics like the push-ups, you can move on to harder variations, like for example the decline push-ups that target the upper chest a lot more than the regular push-up. This is really amazing because the upper chest is by far the most aesthetic muscle in the chest. For the legs, you might start out with easy exercises like the squat and lunges. However, you'll get stronger and stronger, and soon you'll be able to do exercises like the pistol squat and even harder variations than that. These exercises just look extremely cool, and this, to be honest, is probably one of the main reasons why so many anime have calisthenics exercises. They just look damn impressive on screen. Goku even took this one step further and started banging out handstand push-ups in the gravity chamber in one of these episodes. This is by far one of the coolest anime skills. However, I don't expect you to be able to do handstand push-ups, especially since this is probably the beginning of your journey. What you can do is start doing the pike push-up. The pike push-up is also extremely effective for building your shoulders, so you'll eventually have those boulder shoulders. To perform the pike push-up effectively, make sure that you lower your head down in front of your palms and create a triangle. This will make sure that your shoulders are maximally loaded in the exercise. Reason number three, progressive overload. Goku takes progressive overload to the absolute extreme. One of the ways he does this is by simply adding more reps to the exercise. However, this is far from the only method that we use in calisthenics to keep leveling up. One of the most simple and effective ways to make an exercise harder that you're already good at is slowing down the tempo. Slowing down the tempo can make an exercise feel double as hard as the regular exercise and feel like you're in the gravity chamber just like Goku. Trust me, you'll definitely notice a difference. To take it one step further, you can even pause at the bottom of the exercise. If you hold this stretch position for like a second, it will make the exercise that much harder. And while yes, you can definitely add weight to your exercises to make them harder, it's by no means actually needed. Even though Goku trains like absolute madman, he knows that recovery is just as important as the workouts themselves. After a big fight, Goku is always shown eating tons and tons of food, big meals, to get in those calories, get in that protein and recover faster. And even though that the anime exaggerates this point, in real life this is important as well. Make sure to get in your calories and your protein. Sure, sometimes Goku just pops a senzu bean and instantly recovers. And trust me, if this was a thing in real life, I'd absolutely abuse senzu beans every day, man. Sadly, this isn't a thing in real life. Recovery takes time, so make sure to get in your sleep, get in your food, and make sure to rest between 48 to 72 hours between muscle groups. So let's say you train your back and biceps on Monday, you want to get 2 or 3 rest days before the next workout. That's how you maximize muscle growth and avoid burning out. At the end of Dragon Ball, Beerus tells Goku to do 3 trillion sit-ups. And to Beerus' surprise, Goku actually blasts them out in seconds. Obviously, this is anime logic and absolutely impossible to do in real life. However, it showcases a very important principle that Goku has followed throughout his entire journey, and that is consistency. That's Goku's real superpower. He started with calisthenics and kept doing it all the way throughout his journey. In the beginning, he could only do a couple of thousand push-ups with Master Roshi on his back, and now he can do 3 trillion. Alright, so we won't be able to do that, but you know, at least we can go from like 10 to 40 maybe, or 10 to 60 in our lifetime. So I really want you to follow Goku's principle of consistency. Remember to download the anime blueprint. It's in the description down below. You can download it for absolutely free and start out your workout journey. If you want to watch another video, there's one right here about why Baki chose calisthenics. That's it for this video, guys. See you in the next one.